Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this week's episode, as the thumbnail suggests, we are going to be installing the Arlen Ness Stage 2 Oval Air Cleaner with the carbon fiber cover. Really excited about this install because of one, it's something new for the bike, and for two, so as of right now, my right foot, cannot use the crash bar as a highway bar because this thing is right in my way. It's like pressing up against my knee and I can barely get my foot around it to use it. This one is much narrower and should open that space up and allow me to use my crash bar as a highway bar. Pretty stoked, should be pretty easy. Let's get into it. So as you guys can see, I have all the parts, gaskets, covers, filter, spacers, shims, bolts, all the jazz laid out. That's basically what all comes in this kit, is that right there. Plus the instructions, which I need. So first things first, step one is going to be removing the stock air filter all the way down to the throttle body. So let's do that first. First things we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this off. She's off, baby. Whoop, whoop. So the next thing we want to do after we pull off the stock air cleaner manifold, if you will, is we're going to take a microfiber cloth and we are going to clean all of this up before we start installing the new stuff. All right, the next step is we are going to be installing the breather tube receivers, if you will, into the backing plate. So let's do that. Just like that. Good to go. The next step is we are going to be using some multi-purpose grease, and we're just putting a dab inside of this reservoir right here, this little groove, to receive the O-rings and make sure the O-rings don't fall out. Next step is we are going to be using the supplied quarter 20. We are going to be putting a little bit of blue Loctite through it and feeding it from the front through to where they stick out there. So when you put it on, you want to make sure that that cutout is where it's supposed to be right there. I hope you guys can see that. Okay, so once you get all this kind of situated, it's a little tricky to do it while the thing is flat, so we're going to go over to the bike and install all of this loosely. Basically what I'm doing is I'm only tightening these down until it seats. And then we're going to torque everything all at the same time. Okay, so once those are loosely installed, we're going to go ahead and get our flange bolts and we're going to grease the heads of them, get some blue Loctite on them, and get them started. Eight to 10. Now that these are torqued, now you can install that. Okay, now remember 8 to 10 foot-pounds, 18 foot-pounds. Okay, now that all these are torqued down, we can go ahead and install our actual air filter. It's a nice press fit, so it should stay in there while you get everything else ready. Make sure you use more blue Loctite, basically on every single bolt that exists on this kit. We're gonna do these one at a time. Bolt, spacer, Loctite. Bolt, spacer, Loctite. And when you tighten these, you really want to make sure you do it in an X pattern. And little bit by little bit. Like couple of threads, couple of threads, couple of threads, couple of threads. In a nice pattern. That way you don't over tighten it. So there you have it, guys. Arlen Ness Stage 2 Oval Air Cleaner. And as you guys remember, the whole reason I wanted the old one off, well, there's two reasons, but the big one was so I can use the highway bar or the crash bar as a highway bar. So let's see if this accomplished it. Look at that. Full access to it, just like the other side. Yeah, before, with the power cone, if you will, the stock air cleaner, it came all the way out to where I couldn't even see my brake pedal. That's how far it came out. And it was basically forcing me to do this. But now, bam, perfect. It's gonna be awesome for road trips. I also, just real quick, I love the carbon fiber finish against the dark bronze ST accent, stainless exhaust, and black bike. It looks amazing. And some of you are going to be probably asking me, well, Brent, you know, they make a gold cover for that intake. Why didn't you go gold? Because to me, that gold was going to be just too much. It was going to be too flashy. I didn't want to go complete crazy with the gold accents on this bike. I wanted just enough gold to pop, but not enough to be super loud and obnoxious. So this still allows me to be slightly subdued, but still look great. Not to mention, this carbon fiber air cleaner cover matches the carbon fiber gauge cluster case enclosement. As well as I am thinking about doing a carbon fiber front fender, but that is going to be a different episode at a different time. Super stoked with how this turned out. Not only was the install super simple, gosh, I don't remember the last time. The last time I did an intake was on the Electric Glide, and I did the Arlen Ness Stage 1 Big Sucker, and that took me about 10 minutes. I mean, it was easy. This one took me a little bit longer. I wasn't keeping track, but man, it looks fantastic. I'm super stoked. Okay guys, so I've had the Arlen Ness Stage 2 Oval intake on Sharkbait here for about a week and a half. I'd probably say about a week. And a couple of things that I wanted to go over before I wrapped this video up. First thing that I wanted to go over was the tune. So obviously, give me 1 second. So obviously, anytime you change air, exhaust, anything like that, you're going to want to take into consideration your fuel mapping. I, as you guys know, have a Dyno Jet Power Vision 4 tuner on Sharkbait here. And I already have it flashed for the stock intake with the Screaming Eagle high flow filter element itself. Now, when I installed this intake on Sharkbait, I made sure to call the guys at Fuel Moto. That's who I purchased the tuner off of. And they were the ones who gave me the initial fuel map for it. So I made sure to call them up, let them know that I had a new intake on it, and to ask if I needed a new base map to go off of. And they informed me, no, the map that we pre-downloaded onto your tuner, this intake will not, it's not going to change too much. So it would be a perfect map to go off of for auto tuning purposes or to keep on the bike until I can get it dynoed. Which brings me to my next point that I wanted to talk about. Now that I have a true Stage 1 on Sharkbait here, Uncle Rob and I have made the appointments at M6 Cycles in Idaho to get the bikes professionally dynoed. I'm pretty excited about the dynoing of the bikes. Not only will we get printouts and numbers of true horsepower and torque, but they are going to professionally handle the fuel mapping for our motorcycles. Anytime you guys do anything to the motorcycle, like I said, it's really important to ensure that your tuning for the motorcycle is exactly where it should be. Now, buying a tuner with the base map is better than not doing anything, but I think the best thing you can do for the health of your motorcycle, longevity-wise, is to get the tuner. If you're not gonna leave it stock, that is, but get your tuner and get it dynoed. A shop that knows what they're doing. Rob and I have done a copious amount of research into different professional dyno shops, and we landed on M6 Cycles in Idaho. I am going to be bringing you guys along for that. Rob and I are going to get them done in the same day. I'm pretty excited about it. We're going to drop the bikes off. They're going to get dynoed. We're going to trip around in Spokane for a few hours until we get the phone call that they're done, and then we're going to go pick the bikes up, and I'm going to rip Sharkbait home, bring you guys along for that, and tell you guys my impressions of before and after. I'm really excited about that, but I wanted to make sure that I rode this motorcycle with this filter element or air cleaner before I signed off, and I wanted to give you guys my first impressions. As stated at the beginning part of this video, one of the primary reasons for me going with this specific air cleaner is it gives my leg enough room to actually use this as a crash bar. And I have been, and it's amazing the amount of comfort that you gain from being able to just change your position in the seat. You guys know, if you bring your feet up, it changes your whole posture in the seat, and it allows you to kind of relieve a little bit. Like if your legs are kind of sore or your butt's sore in one position, you move your legs a bit, it makes it feel a little bit better. So I've been doing that for about a week and a half now with this air cleaner, and I'm super excited. I'm super stoked with how it's been running on my bike. If you guys have any questions or comments regarding the installation, and if you guys want any more information or details on this exact product, feel free to drop those comments and or questions in the comment section below. But yeah, I've been loving it, and now, as you guys can tell, I've since given Sharkbait a bath. I even washed the wheels, guys. So shiny. How I had to do it was basically put the bike up on the lift. I was able to just rotate the tires and clean them that way. Makes it so much easier. But yeah, there you have it. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. There is a lot of motorcycle content out there, and every time you guys click on my video and watch it, it lets me know that I'm doing something right. And if this video helps you in any way, make sure you let us know over here at the Blacktop Diaries Garage. You guys are amazing. Make sure you do the liking, the comment, and subscribing. If you are subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, it would be a lot cooler if you were. But I appreciate it yet again. You guys take it easy, keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. See you guys when I see you.